Hala, bakit ang mahal-mahal? Isang pindot lang yan. Or ano? Oo, isang pindot lang yan. Pero, magkano naman yung gamit? Magkano naman yung camera? Magkano naman yung skills? Magkano naman yung, yung oras na pinag-aralan mo? Yung camera, yung paano magkuha ng picture, etc. etc. Magkano yan? Hindi yan nakikita ng ibang tao dito. Kung gaano ka naghihirap para gumaling ka.
Behind every click of the camera is the untold perspective of every photographer and videographer. What makes photography or videography an art?
Just like any other art forms, you need to have a clear vision on what is it you want to capture when it comes to photography or videography. What emotion are you trying to evoke? How are you going to take it? What tools to use?
Photography and videography is an art for me because it is something that is created with skill and an idea which can be expressed with the important feelings and emotions in mind, and the important things that I consider when taking photos is the composition, the detail, and then the story of the photo and also video.
Para sa akin, consider ko yung photography, videography as an art dahil binubuhos ng isang photographer, videographer yung pagiging creative niya. Kasi sa isang litrato or sa isang video, makikita mo doon na sa isang litrato, sa isang video, yung uniqueness, yung creativity, kung paano nila na-capture tong litrato na to, ma-capture tong video na to.
Photo and videography is a form of an art because we get to use our creative minds when shooting or capturing moments.
Isa itong memories na pwede natin i-treasure. Kasi para sa akin yung art is, hindi lang siya art na art, hindi lang siya gawa-gawa. Isa din tong memory kung saan may behind story to, kung bakit na-picturean to, bakit may video to. Yan.
It's sort of like a painting in which instead of using paints and brushes, we take advantage of technological advancements as a tool for artistic expression.
Is photography or videography easier than any other forms of art?
Yes, oo. Sa totoo lang. Madali lang talaga. Legit. Madali lang talaga mag-picture. Isang pindot lang ng shutter. Isang pindot lang ng red button. Makaka-capture ka na ng litrato. Makaka-capture ka na ng video.
Well, I think hindi ko masasabing easier siya or parang mas madali siyang gawin. Very advanced na tayo ngayon with the technologies that we have, with the innovations. Talagang mas napapadali yung work namin as creatives.
Madali po sa lahat ang photography and videography. Kasi po, kahit sino, pwede po mag-video o mag-picture gamit ang kanilang mobile phone. Kasi ngayon, ang mga mobile phone po ngayon is mga high-tech na yung camera. So, kahit sino kaya mag-video.
Pero, yun, hindi to maiwasan sa lahat ng klaseng art, sa lahat ng klaseng anumang canvas yan or anumang art na yan, yung creativity.
Photography and videography is not easy kay picture or kay ka video la. We also consider the settings, the location, and the framing and the angles of each frame.
Pero, mahirap si photography and videography kasi mayroon siyang mga standard shoot na ginagamit. Kailangan mo talagang pag-aralan. Hindi ka lang basta-basta mag-shoot. Mag-shoot ka ng establishment o tao, nag-portrait ka, madali na. So, pinag-aaralan po talaga ang photography and videography.
Kung paano ka mag-composition ng isang litrato at paano ka maggumawa ng story sa isang video, kung paano mo to magiging emotional or dramatic.
If painting takes time, also drawing, photography also takes time. And like looking for locations, pag koniti mo settings.
Katulad siya pa ng ibang art, mga drawing, pinag-aaralan din naman yan. Lahat ng bagay, hindi naman madali. Mahirap din, kaso pinag-aaralan para makuha mo yung perfect.
If we practice this kind of art form, we can say that it is getting easier kaya naprapractice man.
Mahirap pa rin kahit visual yung ano. Mahirap mag-direct, mahirap gumawa ng story sa isang litratong, sa isang video lang.
What do you want to communicate in your photographs or videos? How do you achieve it?
I'm more into portrait and landscape photography. So what I want to capture in my image is the facial expressions of my subjects, the actions of what they're doing, or in terms of landscape photography, I want to show how majestic the place is, how beautiful the environment is.
The most important thing na I want to communicate through my photos is the emotion. For me, it is the vital nga kailangan niya daw photo. The emotion and the story.
Communication is key. Dapat meron talaga kayong communication between the creative and the client na sinushoot natin.
I ask every editor or studio owner kung ano yung gusto nila. Kung anong gusto nila ma-achieve sa isang video, then susundin ko. Yan yung pinaka main goal ko.
If I want to capture the facial expressions of the subject, especially modeling, I would come up with scenarios such as what if they're happy, what if they're sad, or specific scenarios such as what if they're in a melodrama, or what if they're in school trying to sneakily ask paper to their classmates, or what if they're teasing with someone.
Lagi namin sinasabi sa kanila, just be yourselves kasi mas lalabas ang genuine na emotion.
Sa ta events, ito yung important niya to take note ito is to think ahead. Dapat maram ka na kung ano't matatapos sunod. Kay once that happens, you can never take it back. Especially kung important ito nga time.
Yan na play safe na shot is yung gusto ng editor. And then, after makuha ko yan, nag-i-exceed na ako ng creativity ko. Kinukuha ko na yung pinakagusto kong mga shot, yung mga nasa isip ko.
If I'm out in the public, I would take a breather, just take a random walk, relax. And if I find something or someone or some place that interests me, such as children dancing in the rain, or a kid that dreams to be a soldier, or a specific place such as a beach or a interesting road, I would try to capture the image quickly and sneakily as possible in order to preserve the image being candid.
And sinisanay, you may now kiss the bride during that wedding. If di rin nimi ito makuhanan, sinyang tawaray ka makag-press and record, makuha rin ito. Though sometimes napapautro nimi ito nga era pag-kiss. But makarawad gyap dani a couple. Natepende gyap kasi gyap ito dani era. So, ito, always think ahead. Kay time is gold talaga.
Before the wedding day, nanonood ako ng wedding videos. Nanonood ako ng iba't ibang klaseng wedding videos. Kumukuha ako ng inspiration, kung anong magandang shot, or etc. etc. And syempre, pagdating na sa on the day, ina-achieve ko yan. Minsan kasi, kapag nasa on the day wedding na, na lang din ako. May mga bigla ang naiisip ng mga shot na mga creative.
Mas nakaka-catch talaga at attention hinta tao it photos nga may the story, may the emotion. Kay mas na kukuan na intrigue ang tao.
How did photography or videography change your life for the better?
Maraming binigay na opportunity na yung career na 'to. Maraming opportunity na may mga nakikilala ako, maraming kaibigan. Kasi sa industry na 'to is you meet a lot of people.
Na-explore ko na akong creativity. Tapos, pati na ako pagkikisama, ibang tao, baga na mas na-develop ko. Kay, once you're in that field, darila ito nga, ikaw lataada, damo gapit ito makakasabay nga iba.
It also changed the way on how I view the world, such that every time I go to a new place or meet new people, it urges me to grab the camera because I want to capture the moment or treasure the memories.
Yung parang nakikita ko na yung passion sa paligid. Yung konting pagtingin mo lang sa isang tao, wait, kailangan kitang i-shoot. May magandang anggulong po pasok sa isip mo. Minsan sa mga hayop, nakikita mo lang maganda, pipicturan mo. Tapos establishment, maganda yung area, pipicturan mo. Marami kang natutunan dahil sa photography.
Para sa akin na like dati hindi ako marunong mag-appreciate ng kahit is konting bagay lang or kahit anong klaseng detalye lang yan. Every picture or what or anong klaseng gamit. Hindi ako marunong mag-appreciate.
Just like any other person that has taken a liking on what he or she does, I find relaxation and enjoyment every time I grab a camera or when I edit an image that I'm proud of taking. It also gives me a sense of fulfillment that it tells me, finally, I've found my vision. I've already achieved it. What I want is what I get.
Pursuing this passion, realize ko nga I can do other things nga huna ko dire ko may himo before.
After na ilang years, after 4 years or 3 years na sa industry na to, I appreciate every detail. I appreciate sa bawat detalye ng art, sa bawat detalye ng anong klaseng bagay na makikita nyo. I see everything na behind that, kung gaano nabuo yung isang gamit na yan.
It also taught me to be more patient because there are times that you need to wait for the right moment in order to capture the perfect shot, such as capturing animals or kids or the time, such as the golden hour.
Na-develop na akong patience tapos determination. In this field, dire ka dapat short-tempered. Kay once maguban imo mood during ito nga shoot, guban ito tanan ito mo output onwards kay nawarayan ka naman yana. So, patience.
Communicate talaga. How do you approach people? Kasi sa amin talaga sa nagda-direct kasi kami kung ano yung gusto namin gawin sa kanila. So, yung confidence level dapat nandun ka. Ako dati sa simulat talaga, to be honest, ewan ko bakit wala akong hiya. Pero sa totoong buhay, kapag hindi trabaho, nahihiya ako. Pero yung pagsimula ako sa photography, like nag-shoot ako ng wedding, hindi nawala sa isip ko na mahiya ako.
It also taught me to be patient with my computer because sometimes your PC is lagging when you're editing something or when your editing software is uncooperative. It also taught me that. That's how photography changed my life for the better.
Pag-start ko ng mga events, did ako na na-spoil na akong sarili. Bisan laha pagpalit pagkaon or bisan lang mga bado. Kaya before, dire talaga ako nakakapalit. Tapos sometimes, nakakaghatagad man ako dito balay. Bisan talaga dila.
What improvements do you wish to see in the photography or videography industry here in Eastern Visayas?
Sa wedding industry, gusto ko meron ng, na association kung saan mag-usap-usap lahat. Kasi to be honest, matagal na sira yung industry. Bakit kamo? Daming diverse. Yung iba, may mga standard talaga yung pricing nila, etc. But yung iba, especially, alam mo na, nagdadive talaga sila. So, parang nasisira talaga yung industry.
As the popularity of photography and videography as a career path is becoming more and more common, how people view towards it being a serious career path, serious work path, is an improvement that I would like to see. Putting the money, time, and effort to do photography, videography, or film is not something to be belittled. Yes, everyone can take a picture nowadays, everyone can take a video or make a film nowadays, but not everyone can take a good photo. Not everyone can take a good video or make a good film.
So, one thing gusto ko nga explore luwat at mga teams din sa Eastern Visayas is more on storytelling.
Mas maganda ma-improve dito sa atin, sa Eastern Visayas. Like kay Idol Sep TV, so yung ganung mga vlog na ginagawa niya, binablog niya yung mga lugar na hindi nakikita ng ibang tao, yung mga sekretong lugar sa Eastern Visayas, mga tourist spot. So dapat yung mga improve natin dito sa Eastern Visayas para lalong makilala at dayuhin ng Eastern Visayas.
Like, kawawa yung mga nasa taas na okay na yung presyo nila tapos maagawan lang sila dahil sa presyo ng mababa. Pero the same quality, the same equipments, etc. yung gastusin lahat.
Much more like short film ba? I follow this team sa Manila on Wanderlust. They don't do the usual outputs nga nagfo-focus na talaga nga daha wedding mismo. They do short films or sometimes movie-inspired films. Gusto ko nga sometimes i-push nila clients nga mag-himunso dito nga output para magkakaiba ba. Sinyanta gusto nila igawas ang story and couple, like how they met, tapos the struggles they've been with, tapos paano hera nakaabot ito nga point nga kakaslan na hera.
Pero isipin natin, mga bro, mga kapwa ko, videographer, etc. Sana meron tayong asosyasyon, mag-set tayo ng standard kung ano yung pinaka-basic natin na pricing, etc. Kasi minsan nakakawawa tayo eh. Nilulugi talaga tayo sa mga equipments pa lang natin.
Do you think photography and videography is well appreciated here in Eastern Visayas? Why or why not?
Hindi masyado. Hindi karamihan nakaka-appreciate ng photography, videography. Kung mako-compare talaga sa ibang bansa, well appreciated doon. Kasi unang-una, binabayaran sila ng sakto. Kasi dito, hindi.
I can say yes. Photography is highly appreciated here in Eastern Visayas because once a fellow creative posts or share his or her craft, there's a lot of engagement.
Photo and video is well appreciated here man in Tacloban. But kung sinyanta events, some teams are underpaid.
Maraming photographer dito sa Eastern Visayas, lalo na dito sa Tacloban. May mga grupo dyan ng mga photographer, mga vlogger na rin yung iba. So nakikilala, lalo kay Sep TV yan, kay Sep TV Idol. Nakikilala na rin ng photography, videography dahil lumalabas na ngayon sa social media na umuuso na yung vlog. Siyempre, gumagamit na ng camera and video.
Magrereklamo pa yung client mo na, hala, bakit ang mahal-mahal? Isang pindot lang yan. Or ano, oo, isang pindot lang yan. Pero, magkano naman yung gamit? Magkano naman yung camera? Magkano naman yung skills? Magkano naman yung oras na pinag-aralan mo? Yung camera, yung paano magkuha ng picture, etc., etc. Magkano yan? Hindi yan nakikita ng ibang tao dito. Kung gaano ka naghihirap para gumaling ka.
A lot of people is saying, wow, that's nice. You have a creative mind. Ang ganda ng shots, pinag-isipan. And that alone proves that the photography community here in Eastern Visayas is appreciated.
If clients are paying us, diretso kami aniragan babaydan. They are also paying for the equipment, the gears, the team behind the output. Like, damo man kasi ito gyap nga shooters, sometimes depende team. And then an amon skills, an amon time, and mga software naman nga gamit. Tapos ang miscellaneous yun ta, electricity, internet. So dire nga gintitipid namon, ginsasaktuletan namon hit amon liwat budget.
Yan yung pinakamahirap dito sa Pinas eh. Gusto nila mura lahat. Gusto nila madali lahat. Pero sa realities, hindi yan talaga magagawa ng basta-basta. Hindi yan talaga easy. Hindi yan talaga mura lang talaga.
Anakon pala ini body mismo, anakon camera. Body la ito mismo is 43,000. Paray peto lens. Buenas la ako, anakon mga napalitan niya lens is barato. Kay mga second hand from my friends. Kung bagay isipon nito ibang tao, mahal na ito. For us, barato na ito kay may dapaliwat ibang lens nga mas mahal pa. Sinanta koan may da usa nga lens nga ako nagamit before. Anak ato kami katarman. Sony 24 1.4 G Master, which is kung brand new nagre-range yan 90 to 80k. Ito lang mismo lens. And then the other one was Sony 70 to 200 mm 2.8 G Master nga brand new nag-range gyap yan 135k. And second hand mga sinyanta mga 90 na leto yan na 80 second hand.
Magkano yung isang camera? Camera pa lang yan, body only. Wala pang lente. Tapos magpre-presyo ka lang ng 10k, 9k, ganon. Tapos, what if yung event mo na yan, masiraan ka ng gamit, tapos worth 50,000. Tapos, yung bayad lang sa'yo is 9k, 10k. So, malaki talaga yung diferensya sa 50k sa 10k.
Sinyanta may damatabo ito nga koan. Ito dito nga event. Like, an accident sinyanta anamon camera nakatungtong lang ang tripod tapos one of your guests bumped into the tripod tapos natumba tapos na-damage ang lens. Ito pala mismo nga imo payment didahan amon shoot. Dire pa ito kaya shoulder an amount na amon gagamiton pagpa-repair ang lens if kaya pa ma-repair. Sinyanta amo ito niya lens anaman gamit. Dire talaga kaya mo makapalit kami otro. So amo gyap ito nga price gyapin hataas it mga teams din na Tacloban.
Nakakaumay na na makita ng ibang tao, hindi nila ma-appreciate yung isang bagay. Pero yan, wala tayong magagawa dyan, kundi Yan yung masasabi ko. Like, kailan kayo magbabago? Kailan nyo makikita yung mga paghihirap ng isang photographer, ng isang videographer, paano sila gumaling, paano sila nakabili ng isang gamit na to, tapos babarating nyo lang. So, wala, nakaka sa feelings na ganun talaga yung ibang Pinoy na hindi marunong mag-appreciate.
Things to take note before pursuing this passion is dapat may halabang nga pasensya, tapos an eagerness to have an output that is very good, and then isipaghihap nga magasto ini nga passion. Kay once makag-start ka na makapalitin gamit, tapos you learn more about this industry, magkakamay na kayo to feeling nga gusto nimo mag-upgrade. So ito magasto talaga. Also explore on your own. Kay there is nothing more fulfilling than knowing that you did this on your own.
So, dapat tanggalin nyo yung hiya nyo once magtatrabaho kayo. Do your job. Kung hindi nyo alam, just do it. Ito lang masasabi ko. Fake it until you make it. Yan lang. Yan yung nasa isip ko. Fake it until you make it. Magkunwari ka lang. Pero, syempre, ibigay mo yung best mo.
I'm Stephen Joseph Enrile, and I'm a proud photographer.
I'm Ralph Wilson Querol. I'm proud to be photographer and videographer.
I'm JC Rosa and I'm proud to be a videographer.
I am Justin Pascual Pedrosa, and I am proud to be a photographer and videographer.
I am Alfredo A. Ilicanal III, and I am proud to be videographer.
All art forms are valid and beautiful. Support local photographers. Support local videographers.